In this video, you will see the moments when LeBron James cried his eyes out. But before we get to them, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Let's start if you're ready. Number 1. During the game, Chandler bumped into LeBron and he went down hard. At that moment, everyone thought LeBron was gonna get up and attack Chandler, but he went down so hard that he got hurt. When he got up, he couldn't stand up from the pain.
24-5. They've been a much more aggressive team. And a hard screen on Chandler, and they're gonna call a flagrant foul on him. LeBron James went into Chandler. That's gonna be his 4th personal. It happened right here in front of us at center court. James obviously hurting.
And Chandler set that foul.
They just showed the replay on the big screen.
Like he was trying to take it.
I mean, he pushed him, but flagrant? That's not a flagrant.
They called that flagrant? Oh, come on. What kind of league are we becoming if that's a flagrant foul?
In number 2, you'll see perhaps the moment when LeBron cried the most. Because on that day, he was attending a memorial program after the death of Kobe Bryant, and he couldn't hold back the tears as he spoke.
Christina Mauser, Ara Zabanya, Gianna Bryant, and Kobe Bryant. Now, I got something written down. You know, they asked me to kind of stay on course or whatever the case may be, but Laker Nation, man, I would be selling y'all short if I read off. The first thing that comes to mind, man, is all about family. And as I look around this arena, we're all grieving, we're all hurt, we're all heartbroken. But when we're going through things like this, the best thing you can do is lean on the shoulders of your family. And from Sunday morning all the way to this point, now I heard about Laker Nation before I got here last year about how much of a family it is. And that is absolutely what I've seen this whole week, not only from the players, not only from the coaching staff, not only from the organization, but from everybody. Everybody that's here, this is really, truly a family. And I know Kobe and Gianna and Vanessa and everybody, thank you guys from the bottom of their heart, as Kobe said.
Number 3 is the moment when LeBron cried after the championship. This NBA championship meant a lot to LeBron, and it was the first one of his career. Immediately after the end of the game, he threw himself on the floor and cried for minutes.
Time to celebrate a title. And the emotions for LeBron James, who delivers on his promise to come home and bring a championship to his beloved hometown.
LeBron cried so much that I think he cried all night long because he cried before he gave the reportage.
Emotion is exactly how I would describe LeBron's reaction as he shares a hug with Kyrie. We'll get in a minute, but he is still crying tears of joy. LeBron.
I'm sorry, Doris.
No worries, Kyrie. LeBron, as soon as that buzzer sounded, your emotions let loose. Can you describe what you're feeling right now?
I set out a goal 2 years when I came back to bring a championship to this city. I gave everything that I had. I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and
after this interview, he lifted the trophy and he was crying. I think LeBron must have even cried in his dreams at night.
Dan, we had shots all night, Dan, of your fans back in Cleveland.
Next up is the moment LeBron cried while watching a movie, and LeBron himself admitted it. Having grown up without a father, he was very moved by the father-son scene in the movie. He couldn't hold back the tears.
LeBron James shared an emotional moment with fans recently. James isn't afraid to admit that even a superstar such as himself can break down and cry every once in a while. James posted a series of videos on his Instagram account Monday. They capture an emotional scene from an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where Will Smith's character vows to be a better man than his absent father. The scene really hits home for James, who was raised without a father.
Without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. The hell with him!
I shed a tear till this day every time I see this episode. Every single time, LeBron wrote. This hit home for me growing up, and I couldn't hold my tears in. Till this day, they still coming out when this episode come on. Last year, James thanked his father, whom he's never met, for providing him with inspiration to become a success in an interview with GQ.
Number 5 is a referee who made LeBron cry. LeBron had a nervous breakdown and started crying because the referee called a foul in the last minute.
Troy Brown, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. 4.1 seconds remaining. Well, they're going to pin down for James. James comes up top, gets it. James on the drive, gets in the paint, layup, missed it. And the game is over. Lakers furious, they thought he was fouled. Excuse me, and it's now overtime. LeBron James so upset. Regulation is over. We go to the 5-minute OT. Darvin Ham looks at the officiating staff and says, terrible.
Wow. Clear foul on Tatum.
This is a really big refereeing mistake. In fact, the referee may have done it on purpose. LeBron started crying after that. At number 6, there's another LeBron injury moment, but this time he had tears in his eyes because of the blow to his nose. So you can't say that LeBron cried, but he might have cried. As you know, when a person gets hit in the nose, tears automatically form. Maybe the same thing happened with LeBron.
By giving them the ball, we gotta, stay fundamentally sound on the offensive end and get the shot that we want, and then get back in transition and, find most dangerous.
What have you found as we get a stoppage a little bit to see if LBJ is going to be okay? It looks like he may have taken an inadvertent elbow to the head area. But what have you found to be the difference in your game from last year? Let's just take a break and I'll get into this question with you.
At number 7, we understand that LeBron doesn't like to lose. Because when he lost to the Celtics, he started to mourn. He even covered his face with a towel so that he wouldn't be seen crying.
Sometimes Jaylen Brown gets overshadowed by Tatum. Not tonight. And they take LeBron James. What a thrilling game here in Boston as LeBron James and the Lakers start this 5-game road trip with a tough...
Yeah, like I said, LeBron doesn't like to lose. It's not the first time he's cried. Number 8 was eliminated from the tournament, just like number 7. Of course he cried again.
Real handy for the Lakers there as the congratulations, both teams showing sportsmanship at midcourt, but this one is...
Number 9 is perhaps the saddest story of all, because even though LeBron is a big man, his heart is very emotional. When LeBron had just been traded to the Lakers, his mom was a little sick, and he had to leave her and go to a game, and he couldn't hold back the tears. So, are there any other events you know about? Write them in the comments. See you in the next video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Goodbye.